Picture a crowded lecture hall. I step up, hold up a bright model of the vulva and clitoris, and say, tonight we meet the most misunderstood organ in human history. The room leans in. We begin not with how to, but with why. Why the female orgasm has been studied, mythologized, and sometimes ignored. We follow Maya, a curious grad student, as she builds a tiny research project that changes how she thinks about pleasure. Maya interviews people, reads old medical text, and maps stories. She finds myths. One kind of orgasm fits all. Climax equals climax, shattered by real voices. One participant describes a rush like thunder in the chest. Another, a slow bloom behind the eyes. Another, a quiet release between heartbeat changes. These are not technical failures. They are diversity. Science calls this variability. Different bodies, different nerves, different life histories, different contexts. We zoom in on anatomy without getting clinical. The clitoris is central, far larger inside than most imagine, and nerves everywhere create a landscape of sensitive tissue. The pelvic floor muscles shape rhythm and intensity. The brain lights up. Reward center, memory region, emotion hubs. Hormones tune the whole orchestra. Context, safety, trust, mood acts like the conductor. Remove the conductor and the music stops. Maya learns another lesson. Language matters. People use words like fingering to mean practices that live somewhere between healthcare, play, and culture. That word carries history, power, and stigma. In her interviews, consent and clear talk are the strongest predictors of satisfaction. Partners who ask, listen, and adapt report deeper connection and more consistent pleasure. Curiosity beats assumption every time. We wander through studies. One paper shows that focused attention and relaxed breathing change blood flow and build arousal. Another shows that shame and distraction dissolve it. A surprising finding, training in body awareness, simple practices like mindful attention to sensation shifts outcomes more than you might think. Not because of technique alone, but because the person becomes a better guide to their own experience. Maya designs a small classroom experiment that is safe, anonymous, and human-centered. Students map how mood, communication, and knowledge affect reported outcomes. The results are simple and powerful. Education plus consent plus curiosity, better experiences. Not a magic formula, but a reliable approach. So what do we take away? First, female orgasm is a multifaceted phenomenon, rooted in anatomy, neurobiology, and lived experience. Second, talking openly and without shame transforms outcomes. Third, research-minded curiosity, observing, reflecting, and adjusting, turns private experience into a field of study and personal growth. I close by inviting you, as students and future educators, to be both scientist and storyteller. Collect data with empathy, question it, and teach clearly. When you do, the science of pleasure becomes a responsible, an exciting, and deeply human subject worth a lifetime of study.